Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Sky. Next up on the agenda is the Flavor Fusion Sour Cherry and Blue Ice that I'm kind of excited for this because Blue Ice actually, I'm not the biggest fan. Sour Cherry, which also not the biggest fan of, but Sour Cherry for me personally is like nostalgic to me. I have regular tubs. I have regular tubs of both of these. I actually did a mix last week or something, so if you want to check that out to see if you're interested. It's nostalgic for me because it was actually the first brand new flavor right after I started drinking GFuel, so it's kind of, nostalgic in that way. So probably like whatever new flavor, depending on how long you've been drinking GFuel, maybe the first new flavor ever is nostalgic to you, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe the first tub you ever bought that might not even be like out, maybe it's vaulted. Maybe that's nostalgic and you miss it, and if it came back you'd buy a couple tubs of it or something. I don't know. But I'm excited to actually try this in this form. I don't know if I'm assuming potentially they're probably looking into doing other flavor fusions or already in the works or something like that, because usually we don't know about stuff until they've already been working on it for a while, and then we see leaks from their social media team or their photographers or something like that. So, or just people, they send it out to some of their sponsored people and pictures get leaked that way. I don't know, but I'm excited to give this a shot and let you know my thoughts on if it's worth the cop or not. So, but here is the tub. I got two of these actually in the BOGO, and it was like facing up like this, and I'm like, why did I just get a tub of sour cherry? But then I turned it around. So, yeah, that's what happened today. Well, let's check this perforation. I think this tub is also perfect, which is great. I'm literally filming this right after the last video, but I will have this up after the Sage Mode review. So if you guys want to check that out, if you haven't, you definitely should, because wow. That's all I'm going to say if you haven't seen it yet. But go watch it. But yeah, ooh, scoop is on the top. But the powder is pretty much just white. So, but I think I've seen a few people say that this is good, but I don't know if they're just sucking up to GFuel or something. I don't know. Didn't do the smell test. That sour's in there. When it gets up your nose, boy. Whew. I think I'm getting a little bit of both in that smell. But let me shake this up. Okay, so it didn't really make like, well, maybe it's slightly purple. I don't know. This kind of looks like just what sour cherry powder looks like normally when it's mixed up. But if you guys didn't know, for whatever reason, they put these tubs out at the start of the BOGO, like the Valentine's Day BOGO or something like that, or maybe it was like halfway through the BOGO. I actually can't remember. I think it might have been halfway through. But then they announced later, like a couple days later or something, they're gonna put it in a collector's box too. So I'm gonna have 3 tubs because I want the collector's box. Can't remember what the shaker is. I think it's a Flavor Fusion shaker. But so when I get that box, when it goes on sale, which I think is tomorrow, so there you go if you didn't know that. I'm probably gonna get it because I like getting the boxes. And it's a cool box. But yeah, let's go ahead and give this a smell. Even the smell of sour cherry though is kind of nostalgic too. And slightly do get that blue ice smell in there. But like, it's the smells when they're mixed up and you're smelling them. Like, I get both when I smell this, but a little bit foamy. Let's go ahead and see if this Flavor Fusion, because the mix actually, when I mixed them separately, it wasn't the best. It was kind of light on both sides. So I'm hoping that this is a lot better since it's made that way. But let's go ahead and let's see. can taste both. It's definitely not really that sour though. I think for me, it's there. I can tell it's there, but I think in all actuality, this might be the least sour of every single sour flavor. If you can call this a sour flavor. Like, it's there. The more you sip, the more like sour, in my opinion. Like, when you have something that's sour, like the GFuel flavors, the ones that are sour, the more that you sip at it, like immediately, like, you know what I mean. It, like, each sip gets slightly more sour. I don't think it would become like a sour Skittle situation, but you know what I mean. But this is actually pretty good. I do think though, like if you only like Blue Ice and you don't like sour cherry, you might not like this. But if you like sour cherry by itself or both of these flavors, this is definitely good. It's a lot better than just doing the mix. I don't know why, but maybe because it's just made that way. But I'm going to have 3 times of this after that collector's box comes out, so I gotta get drinking. But I think for this flavor, I'm trying to think. Excuse me. I think I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Because I have to think in terms of like flavors that I just literally never reach for. This is one that I would reach for more often than certain flavors. So I think that's how I'm gonna make my scale. So I think like anything below a 5 I probably wouldn't reach for, but like maybe 5, 6, 7 or something like that. Maybe those would be occasionally over the ones ranked below a 5, and then the ones higher than a 7 would be ones that I'd have at least 2, 3, 4 times a week or something like that. I don't know. So definitely a 7 out of 10. So I would say if you haven't picked up this flavor and you're thinking about it now, I would do it tomorrow whenever the collector's box comes out, because you get to shake it with it in the box and it's cool. But yeah, I think it's worth the cop if you're interested, for sure, because I never think to talk about if like something cherry tasting has the medicine taste to it, because I never really had cherry flavored medicines, really. I had like bubblegum flavored medicines and stuff when I was a kid. So to me, it's not really medicine tasting, but I mean, if that's something you're worried about and you haven't had another cherry flavored GFuel, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I'm gonna stick with 7 out of 10. I like it because I like the sour cherry. And the Blue Ice is fun, you know. But yeah, I like this flavor. That's pretty much the cusp of this taste test. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I have one more video to film after this one, which is the Shiny Splash hydration video. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed so when that's uploaded, you'll get notified. Click the bell too, because why not? But yeah, don't forget to check out the links down in the description. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more content from me. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.